Hello, America. What's going on? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good one. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an American tear. Yep, sure am. I've had a great day. Spending time with my family. Um, a luncheon. It was just, it was just cool. It's always fun to be around loved ones and share a meal, catch up. And that's, again, I think that's what we've talked about in the past. And yesterday was the holidays just kind of kick in and things change up. And we start to do these things and go to these events, which is a lot of fun. You gotta love it. Just gotta love it. So, and speaking of, of family and the American cheer movement, is that the American cheer movement, it's a family from all walks of life. And that might scare you at first. Now, when I say that out loud, you might think like, well, it's kind of like for people like me walk of life, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a real diversification, a real diversity of Americans. There are so many different kinds or different people from other countries that are now Americans, and they're just as American as everyone else, as far as I'm concerned. If they've gone through the process, they probably understand the Constitution better than me. Because they actually had to study, to be an American, which I don't know, I think all Americans, high school seniors, should take a mandatory class on how to read and understand the Constitution and kind of like turn them into citizens again. So we're all like on that same page, because some of the new people that come into America probably know more about America that the Americans have been living here the whole life for like 2 or 3 generations. They know that, and they're more knowledgeable with that kind of stuff, because that's what they have to do to become citizens. And so, there's a lot to be learned from that. And being a family from all walks of life, you just, when you watch those programs, sometimes they show them live, especially around Independence Day and things like that. And it's just really crazy and very cool, awesome in an awesome way to see different people from different parts of the world up there declaring their citizenship for America, to be an American. So they're kind of letting go of the letting go process of their other country and embracing our country as their own. And it's if you never watched it on TV, you're missing out. You're judging way too fast. You need to watch that kind of stuff and not be judgmental, and just see the beauty in that. Being diversified in all walks of life, family from all walks of life. I mean, I have cried at the best 4th of July. I've been to a lot of great 4th of July areas and watch the fireworks go off in some small towns to large cities. But one of the best ones, man, without doubt, hands down, New York. I'm staying in Brooklyn. You all walk down to the bay and, where they do the fireworks display. People had ghetto blasters with the radio stations, and you tune into a certain AM station, and it plays the music along with the firework display, so you can hear the music like what people on TV are listening to while the display is going on. It's like a song, and the fireworks are all coordinated, and it makes sense. Um, so you hear the song, I look around me, and I see people from all walks of life, from around the world, gathered. United. I have to admit, it still impacts me today. I was truly blessed to witness that. To understand it, to feel it, to see it. And what it means. There are people in tears. Do you understand that? The freedom? And yet we have, second class these people, man. And they love our country. You have to witness that. I can't even describe it to you. I can't even put it into words. Obviously I can't, because I'm just breaking down. So we are a family from all walks of life. Just accept it, man. Be okay with that. It's everywhere. You just don't pay attention to it. You don't want to pay attention to it. So it's not just one culture that's America, or this other culture that's America. It's, and I don't know about the melting pot thing, but, I just know that we are all Americans, and we are a family. Even though we come from different walks of life, like I said, we may not be the same, but we are the same in that commonality, in that fundamental way. We, the people, are the same, in status and money and all that kind of stuff. Of course, that's going to make us different. Fine, whatever. But there's got to be an understanding that we are family from all walks of life, and we are in this together. I mean, this is a community. It's a working class community watching. It was magnificent. Beyond words magnificent. So when you talk about Americans, and I think about Americans, I think about that day sometimes. It's hard for me to even talk about it, and I don't even know why. I wasn't planning on talking about it, to be honest with you. It's just what's supposed to happen, I guess. This is, meant to be. This is the time to say it. And hopefully we can grow through it, and you can understand a little bit more about what I'm talking about when I talk about being an American cheer. I'm talking about a family from all walks of life. You know, I'm not kidding. It's not a joke or just words I just kind of throw out there. These are things that have impacted me in a big way. And they would impact you too if you had been there with me. Just can't avoid it. All the love for our country from people from all over the world. They don't even know how to speak full English yet, but they love America. And they do their best to be a part of it. They're good people, man. Good people. So let's not be judgmental. Let's not try to break away from each other. Let's try not to ignore each other. Segregate from each other. In fact, let's just do a little bit of... We've been doing that for so long, that's all we do now. So let's just do something different. Why not just stop it? You, me, as an individual right now today, we could just say, we're just not going to participate in that. And if we find someone that's doing that around us, we will correct them the best way we know how. Being responsible. Sharing the word of what being an American cheer is all about. Understanding that love. So, wow. Thank you for the memories. Now that happened a long time ago. And it still impacts me like it happened yesterday. So thank you for letting me share that. I don't know, it just happened. And I'm just going to leave it there. That's enough. So I'm going to, have an excellent day. Spend some time with your family like I did. Peace, love. We'll talk later.